What's up, y'all? Ian here, Half Cut Garage. Thanks for coming back. I gotta admit, I've been a little bit tardy lately when it comes to my little pink friend over here. Don't look too much. So, here we go. Wednesday video, build video. We're putting it on a trailer. We're getting the finishing touches done because I got the bugs sorted out. Sunday, there will be a video. It will be in the water. It might be an epic fail. It might be a crash. It might sink, but there will be another video Sunday. So here you go. We're getting the trailer done, and there's a little surprise at the end. Somebody sent us a super special surprise. Those of you who were at the trade show already seen it. Don't ruin it for everybody else, though. Let's get into it. So what we have here is an old Sea-Doo trailer of some sort or another. Ideal for a Sea-Doo if you're launching into a lake with a boat launch. We don't launch into lakes, and we most certainly don't use boat launches. So what we need to do is we need to make it so our boat sits as low as possible so we can launch in as little as water as possible and help cradle it so that when we're pulling in and out, we're not getting beat around by the current. So we'll have to build some guides. We'll have to get rid of the back bumper and make it the saddle that the back sits on. We need to cut this piece out and move it forward so the bow slides up in here, and no doubt this just ain't gonna cut her. So let's get started. I got the lines drawn out here. We're gonna cut this section out. We're gonna move it forward, and we're gonna start working on getting this boat so it sits nice in the saddles here, and then we'll move along to the maintenance stuff. It's been sitting without the caps on it for a long time, so we're probably going to pop the bearings, repack the bearings. Entirely needs new wiring. We'll pick up a wiring kit, we'll slam a wiring kit in it, and then we'll be good to go to take it on down to the water. Back, we're bending the cradle up for the bottom now. Couple of little tricks. First thing, take a chalk line, mark the top of your pipe with a chalk line. Makes it really easy to keep all your bends in sync with one another if you don't have fancy digital gauges, blah, blah, blah. So we marked top of pipe, we marked center, we marked 5.5 out from each side, which gives us 11. Delta pad is 10 wide, so 11 should be enough with boards, everything else. Nice curve, easy to get on there straight, a little bit of room for play. We'll UHMW the sides. Let's get this locked in the right spot and bender. Now, I have a fancy bender that doesn't have the dial gauge on it anymore, so we go old school. Next day, we gotta get going. Anyhow, you seen us draw the lines out there crudely. We're gonna get them cut off. So I'm gonna zip cut them off. Then we're gonna cut a couple of tabs that we can weld those to, that we can bolt them on so that piece will be removable. And then we'll start figuring out one more for the front, something that we could run stringers in for the boat to sit on, and some guide strips. So let's get to that. Next bar we got doesn't hit the delta pad, so it can be a straight V bend. I'm gonna show you a secret. Don't tell anybody. This is how I figure out my lengths of pipe when I bend. Tape measures, have a secret built-in function. Come across here, say 40. So if we were gonna bend it at 20, we go like this. Holy smokes. A bend at 20 with a 40-inch bar will probably work. And then when you're done, nobody knows your angle because the tape measure returns. Got her on a trailer, found some boards. We're gonna get something to mount the boards in there. And then I've got this roller here that I've got donated in just a pile of odd boat parts there from the boys down there at NR Max. So we'll put this roller to carry the front there a little bit where so it doesn't ride on right here where it's sitting right now. Then the bow stop. I had this thing kicking around and it looks like it's gonna work perfectly, and it'll be just a pin stop. So geez, I don't know. Might not even put a winch on this here puppy. Ah, who am I kidding? Let's get to her. Got our 2 different size plates. Got spacers. So put the long ones in the back, and shorter ones will go in the front. Let's get to her. Last piece of the puzzle. I showed you this roller that I got for free that I'm going to use. And here's how a little bit of my repurpose. I can't remember what I drilled these out of. It's just a little thin plastic or Teflon or something like that. Every time I drill holes, I just 65% battery and it's dead. I don't know what to tell you. Anytime I drill holes out of something, I save it. And these little plastic Teflons are gonna... My word. So, what I was saying while I got cut off the batteries and the glitch and everything else that went on is I save my Teflons, even my aluminums. I've got little aluminum discs in there if I ever need spacers or anything like that. And in this case, the Teflons are gonna act as friction reducers. So when I tighten this up, this will still spin. That's the plan. So let's get underneath the boat there, and we're going to grind a spot off so that we can weld this roller on. We got to make sure it's high enough that the boat rides on it, not too high enough that it doesn't ride on the boards anymore. Get her done. Get her done. Oh, you really can't see me there. Anyhow, maybe I'll switch you sides. Maybe that'll work better. Right? Something like that. Anyhow, we're gonna get her all prepped up here now. Weld everything out so we can cut the boards, put the boards on. Need to find some UHMW maybe to put on them boards. Wonder where I can find some. Our welding's done. We got to flip back over. I've cut my first board, got fancy. I might even go so far as to router it. No, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna router it. Anyhow, we got her all cut. I'm gonna use this one to make my other one. Draw it out, cut the other one, drill and tap. Probably use some of my leftover hardware from doing the UHMW on the Mini. So let's do that. I'll cut the other one out. We'll drill and we'll tap those, and then maybe we'll come back and discuss what we're gonna do about runners on the side. Is it just me, or just shit just fucking junk nowadays? That was a good one too, a Walter. And I don't know if you seen that or not, but like it spun right back out. It just snapped. Drilled out one size bigger than it asked for, the whole 9 yards. Well, I guess we'll go make another trip back to town because we don't have no more taps. Oh geez, the battery's dying. We got a couple of plates here. We're gonna get them welded onto the corners right here. Hopefully the batteries don't die. And then once I get them welded on, I'll be able to put a plank on the sides here and UHMW2. So we'll see how much we get done here before the batteries kick the bucket on me. To the boat paint and not to the trailer. Couple of different reasons. Number one, I'm not like these guys that spend a lot of time on my trailer. My boats spend most of their time in the water. Other than that, they're in storage, I guess, for the winter. Two, it probably won't be on this trailer very much, because if we're taking two boats, it's going to get loaded on another boat and whatever trailer that is. Number three, this thing has an armor thick coating of bed liner or something on it, and I'm not prepping it all out. Everywhere I welded, I did it, and that was enough. It's good enough. Good enough. Anyhow, we're gonna blow her back together, get her on, And yeah, we got to, it's got no bearing caps on it, so we got to get some bearing caps. And then it needs just a touch of pink, so you know which boat it's for. So let's get to it. I've been excited for this one. I already know what's in this box. I don't have to know what's in this box. If you guys send me something, tell me you're sending me something, and let me know where it's coming from, I will gladly open it on camera because I appreciate every last one of you. That being said, I've been excited for this one. I was contacted a little while ago by Kelly at TCS Auto Upholstery in Winnipeg or near Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I was informed that although I did a great job on my seat for what it is that I do, that TCS Auto Upholstery would like to do something nicer. So, without further ado, we have the new seat for our micro jet boat build. Check that out. Hey, would you just look at that? Freaking awesome. So the reason I knew is because they needed the measurements for the seat, so I provided the measurements, and yeah, just wait, it gets better. Would you look at that? Apparently we need to make a little baby jet boat. Maybe something big enough the cat or the dog will fit in. That's cool. I wonder if it still works. We're gonna have to find out. I see a little impeller in there. There you have it. Thanks, Kelly. TCS Auto Upholstery, Winnipeg, Manitoba, or close to it. You one-up me. What can I say? I sure appreciate it. Oh yeah, and Sunday. We talked about Sunday. See you Sunday.